The way I decide what to buy, and more importantly, why I buy it, literally determines whether I end up building real wealth or keep circling the drain financially. Thoughtful most folks I've met carry this massive blind spot when it comes to spending. It's like a glitch baked deep into how their brain processes value, and it's so common it feels normal until you see it for what it is. Today I want to drag that glitch into the light and show you exactly how it works. Think about any purchase that actually matters. A new phone, a car, a house, even the smaller stuff that piles up over time. Those moments are like a truth serum. They instantly reveal whether my thinking is dialed in for growth or quietly sabotaging me. From all the years I've spent around people, the ones who quietly became wealthy and the ones who never broke free, one thing stands out crystal clear. It's not who started with more money. It's the rock-solid connection between how a person thinks about buying things and the financial reality they create over time. People who build lasting wealth usually didn't get there because cash rained on them. More often, they think about value, utility, and long-term cost in a completely different way. And those who stay stuck, they carry invisible beliefs that keep the cycle spinning. I say this from experience. I came up in a tiny, forgotten rural spot, far from any city lights, the kind of place where days stretch long and money stays short. For over a year, I did grueling outdoor work just to get by. Then came military service, clawing through university, and finally jumping into business with basically empty pockets. I know exactly what real scarcity feels like, watching every dollar vanish, seeing it in my family's daily fight, living it myself back then. At the time I didn't have the words. Now, looking back with real results in hand, the pattern is obvious. When money is really tight, survival kicks in hard. Every decision gets boiled down to one thing. Grab whatever costs the least right now. It feels logical in the moment. When the account is almost dry, cheap looks like the only safe move. But here's the part almost nobody notices. Even at rock bottom, I'm never truly empty-handed. Money might be gone, but time, energy, if I'm still young, that raw youth itself, those are huge resources sitting right there. The big miss is pouring all that extra time and drive into hunting bargains instead of investing it in myself, learning skills that pay more, figuring out how money actually works, building something on the side. Instead, the reflex becomes buy only the cheapest version of anything. That single habit quietly programs my brain to accept I'm the kind of person who gets the budget option. Over months and years, it chips away at how I see myself. I start carrying myself like someone who doesn't rate quality. Self-respect leaks out, drop by drop. And cheap stuff, it almost always dies fast, breaks, frays, needs replacing way sooner. I end up buying the same thing 5 times instead of once. Add up the real lifetime spend, and often the expensive, durable version ends up costing me less. Quality gives back over time. Cheap quietly takes more. Another trap I see all the time, buying something not because it serves me, but because it looks good to other people. The choice gets taken over by this invisible audience. Friends, co-worker, people on social media, even strangers. The item becomes a billboard. Look at me, I've made it. It's draining, and it rarely pays off, no matter how nice the thing is. Latest phone, fancy watch, premium gear, there's always someone with something flashier. The comparison game never ends. I'm chasing likes from people who are usually too busy chasing their own version to really care. The real power move is asking myself one hard question: what does this actually do for me in my daily life? How does it help my goals, my routine, my peace? Cut out the performance. And most of those buys don't survive the test. Take a guy living paycheck to paycheck who needs the newest iPhone, not because he's using pro features for work or creativity, but because it signals he's in the right crowd. Flip it. If the phone mostly feeds endless scrolling and showing off online, why not go the opposite way? A basic flip phone or stripped-down device that can't run the addictive apps becomes a secret weapon. It blocks the time suck. No rabbit holes at 3 a.m. No compulsive checks. Hours come back, time I can use to read, build, rest, think. That saved attention is worth far more than any social proof. I stop buying jewelry. I start buying tools that work for me. The third killer mistake I used to make: looking only at the price tag and completely ignoring what the thing will cost me month after month for years. People get excited about, I can swing the payment, and stop thinking, but the real expense keeps arriving, quietly, forever. I call it total cost of ownership, and skipping it is like buying a house without checking the property taxes or maintenance. Now, before I buy anything meaningful, I run it through my private checklist. Do I actually need this, or am I just feeling the urge? How long will I realistically keep using it? How often will it get real work done? Can I rent it, subscribe, or share instead? What's the full lifetime cost, every extra dollar after the first payment? What could I sell it for later? That last cluster, taxes, insurance, repairs, fuel, depreciation, is where the money really bleeds. Let's take a luxury car, the classic trap. The sticker looks stretchable, payments seem doable, the feeling is incredible. Then the real world shows up. Higher taxes, because it's in a premium bracket. Insurance jumps 30–50%. Special tires and parts that cost double. Premium gas only. Service bills that feel like mini vacations. Faster drop in resale value. Run the numbers over 5 years, and a solid, boring, reliable car often delivers the same job. Safe, comfortable transport for way less total money out the door. I'm not saying never buy nice. I'm saying buy the function I need at the lowest real lifetime cost. A high-end tool that saves me hours every week can be a bargain. A shiny status ride that mostly sits burning extra gas while I pay premium to keep it alive? That's a slow leak in my wealth. The shift that changed everything for me. I judge every purchase by one thing. What exact job does this thing do for me? And then I add up the true lifetime cost. Expensive isn't always better. Cheap isn't always worse. The magic is in being brutally clear about the outcome and the full math. A $200 item that saves serious time or prevents breakdowns beats a $2,000 flex piece I barely use. A durable basic that lasts 10 years crushes replacing junk every season. Every time I ask, what problem am I solving? What's the real cost today plus tomorrow plus years ahead? Can a simpler or rented option give me 90% of the value for 30% of the price? When I started filtering like that, leaks closed, money started staying, options opened up. That quiet precision is what most financially free people do without fanfare. It's not sexy, it's just effective. If something here hits you, maybe you're already thinking about that last buy differently. Don't let it slip away. Tonight, do this small thing. Pick one recent non-essential purchase. Run it backwards through my checklist. Be honest, no sugarcoating. Then next time you're about to drop $50 plus on anything that isn't critical, pause for 1 minute and ask the questions live. Feel the pushback. That's old programming dying. Keep going. Those tiny pauses add up fast. Money stops leaking. Decisions get cleaner. Freedom gets closer. I still enjoy good things. I just make sure they serve me, not the other way around. That's everything I wanted to share, from the hidden traps that keep people stuck to the exact mental model that quietly builds real momentum. If this moved the needle even a bit for you, jump in the comments. Which trap feels most familiar right now? What purchase are you rethinking after watching? Or tell me about a time cheap ended up costing you way more. Those stories help everyone. Hit like if it shifted your perspective. Subscribe and turn on notifications if you want more straight talk videos on getting financially unstuck. Thanks for hanging out with me. Go make your next decision.